So it goes, everyone. Welcome to the Dennis Hopen Hearthstone Tournament, Sunday, July 13th, 2014. These tournaments are going to happen every week. For the month of July, there will be two every week, except for the last week of July. Starting in August, there will be one tournament every Saturday, and the Dennis Invitational every last Sunday. You can find out more at StingRaze.com about the tournaments. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the brackets. So, normally it would be an 8-man tournament, but we only had 4 applicants qualify. So we're starting with the semifinals. First match will be between Black Goat PC and Goot Boy. After that, we'll have Def Whisper, and Peter Pablo. All right, so let's go to the player versus screen. So there are already 2 applicants that will be facing off in the first match. Let me just double check to make sure they're ready. That's funny. Sorry for the trouble, everyone. Alrighty, so the players have connected and should be getting started soon. Sorry for the delay. Alrighty, so they should be ready to go here. Alright, so it's going to be Hunter versus Mage. Alrighty. So we got mid-range Hunter versus it's like a standard Mage. The Duke Boy's keeping everything except keeping the ooze for the weapon a short Black Goat has. Alright, let's go to the game here. So as you can see, Black Goat's at the top and Gook Boy's at the bottom. Alright, so first round draws an Arcane Intellect. Not going to do him any good at the moment. Black Goat has a stronger opening play. I mean, yeah, Amani seemed like a rather obvious play here. It would be a little tough for Black Goat to deal with it. He'll have to weapon it down. He doesn't have an arcane shot or anything he can use. Okay, so he chooses to drop it. See how Black Goat responds. So he does respond with the weapon, and he is going to protect his minion. Okay, so Ooze obviously comes out to take care of the weapon. Coins out the Frostbolt, takes care of the minion. Huffer as usual. It's a good draw for Black Goat. He has the Unleash combo in his hand, so he'll be able to refresh his cards fairly quickly. The only thing is that Gook Boy doesn't have a lot on his side of the field yet, so it won't be exactly a value card draw for Black Goat yet. And he got very lucky with that arcane missiles. So Black Goat draws the flare. He doesn't know if Gook Boy's running secrets, so he might want to save it. He doesn't have a very strong turn 5 play, so you might just cycle the flare just to try to find something that you can play for 4 mana. Okay, so he sort of throws out the sacrificial lamb to hopefully sort of use up some of Gook Boy's mana. He's definitely going to ping. He's not going to trade in, obviously. Okay, so it's a good turn 6 for Black Goat, a large threat, and Gook Boy draws an answer. He opts not to go for it though. He's instead going to protect his minions with his mirror image. Okay. Now he got the value Unleash he was looking for. Sort of tricked him into it. He let him flood the board to protect his minions against the Savannah Highmane, and walked right into that trap. Put the decks on the list here. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Alright, Hunter's Mark on the Water Elemental. Really good. Okay. It's not looking great for Gook Boy. He can turn it around, but it'll be a little tricky for him. He'll have to ping the Buzzard first before he takes care of the Highmane, obviously. He might just ping his Acolyte instead, though. Black Goat has 2 kill commands in hand, as you can see, so this is obviously... And he takes advantage of the Explosive Trap to draw a card off of the Acolyte. The Earth Ring is welcome, but that 3 health will not mean a whole lot in this case. He'll need to do more than that to protect himself. Okay, freezes the high main, saves himself 6 life. But again, double doggies is an issue. I mean, double kill command, excuse me. Without a board clear, there's really not much he can do there. Alrighty, and game 1 goes to Black Goat. The Beast Synergy takes the game for him. And it's not much, without a board clear, there's really not much Gook Boy could have done. Pinging turn after turn will not be fast enough. One second. Alrighty, so going back to the mulligans here for round 2. Sorry for the live changes, everyone. Unfortunately, you can't do it any other way with OBS as far as I know. Alright, so it's going to be that's interesting. Let us switch. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everyone. Take the decklets off the screen for now so I can fix them. Okay, 1 second again. Sorry about this, everyone. Looks like somehow the two screens got mirrored. I think we're seeing Black Goat's side, not Good Boy's side. I'm not sure what changed and why it switched over like that, but I apologize. Okay, well actually it's the reverse. Black Goat's screen is not showing. So let me try to fix that. Alright, so Good Boy takes round two. Managed to beat Black Goat at his own game with a Hunter Mirror. Alrighty, so we're gonna take a short break. 1 second. Alrighty, so I'll have to fix the Skype after this series. Okay, let me correct the score here. So he's thinking of coining out either the River Croc or the Loot Hoarder. The River Croc, it's a more durable minion, obviously against the Rogue hero ability. So he's going to backstab trade. Okay, Loot Hoarder comes out. Going to cycle it into the deck, obviously. Alright, so Cook Boy gets the dreaded Leok. Leok's not terrible, it's just usually it's not the one you're looking for. It's only really good if you're gonna, combine with like an Unleashed or something like that. So he's gonna Deadly Poison SI Agent, a great turn 4 combo for Black Goat to clear Leok. It's funny, Cook Boy sort of tricked Black Goat into using quite a bit of resources to take out his relatively weak minions. He's burned quite a bit already just to get rid of River Croc and Leok. Obviously, controlling the board, which is good, but I'm sure Pleco would like more efficient ways of dealing with these minions. He's gonna trade and Eviscerate, I imagine. Oh, he's gonna Blade Flurry. Trade a Shiv. No, he's just gonna Hero Power as well. He makes short work of the Snapjaw. Okay, out comes Elven Archer, so that can trade fairly evenly. He's going to Animal Companion first, though, see what he gets. Gets Huffer as usual. Okay, so he's planning on either, he's probably going to Houndmaster next turn if Huffer survives. And it does survive. Takes out the Elven Archer. So you can kill command the Azure Drake, or you can buff up the Houndmaster, buff with Houndmaster, which means the Azure Drake can still trade. Okay, so he is going to get rid of the Drake and play the Acolyte. Oh no, not yet. Okay, he's going to heal instead. He's getting him very low, so he doesn't necessarily need to draw more cards. He just needs to keep the pressure on. Okay, out comes Gadgetzan, a little too late at this point. Not that it's impossible to turn it around, but at this point it seems a little unlikely that Miracle can make a comeback. Okay, so out comes Sinjin to protect the Earthen Ring. Black Goat's already down to 8 health. The Hunter has barely been touched. He's going to delay the protection with Sap. It's not going to do a whole lot for him at this point, but will help a little bit. We're getting some burst damage in. He opts to trade instead, though. But he is going to conceal. Conceal obviously coming a little late. Okay, he's getting a little desperate. He's going to try to draw a double with the Auctioneers. We'll see if that works out for him. Okay, so Houndmaster on the River Croc to create a taunt. Gookboy doesn't have any burst damage in his hand, so there is a chance that Black Oak can make a comeback, but it's looking less and less likely. He saps the River Croc taunt, so again, giving him an opening for some burst damage. Trades the weakened Auctioneer. Brings out an Argus to block damage. Okay, so again, he can Kodo the Argus, but he doesn't have a lot of burst damage in his deck, in his hand, I should say. It's not looking great for him. And that's the thing about Rogue decks, they can burst you down from such a high amount that at 24 he actually is a bit in trouble here if he can't find the damage he needs to finish off Black Goat. Okay, so Fan of Knives doesn't do a whole lot against 5 toughness minions, but he needs to cycle his deck, try to find some answers. Okay. Trades a taunt, a Sage, and the Kodo. Gonna do it again. Yeah, at this point, the Leroy combo will not save him. He needs to prevent Kill Command from wiping him out. And he gets a huge Van Cleef. So again, no answer than Cook Boy's hand. There's not much he can do. I mean, there's 18 damage on the board. Doing six additional damage should not be too difficult. There's 3 of the 6. There's 5 of the 6. Alrighty, and Blade Flurry finishes Cook Boy off. So Black Goat takes the series, 2-1, very close. Alrighty, so again, I apologize about the Skype issues. We'll work out the kinks there. We're going to take a short break while I set up for the next match, and we will be right back.
Here, I'll put it in screen sharing. There, I just clicked it.
One second, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna mute my speakers so that
Okay.
they won't hear it on the stream. So
No
I'm
problem.
just gonna IM you.
I'll go for it.
Alrighty, welcome back to the tournament. We're almost ready to start the next match. Let me just set up here. Unfortunately, I can't. Um, I can't do this without doing it live. Uh, Again, sorry about the technical issues, everyone. Alrighty, so second match of the semifinal between Peter Pablo and Death Whisper. I guess Skype still isn't working properly. I can do one screen, I can't do both. Yeah, I can't do two screens, unfortunately. I apologize. It was set up earlier and it reset itself for some reason. So I'm going to message the players to go ahead and start a match, and we'll just get started here. Okay. So Peter Pablo is starting with Druid deck. And let's see what Death Whisper is going to start with. Alright, so the match is starting. So the bottom will be Death Whisper, and top is PD Pablo. Peter Pablo, I should say. Okay. Alrighty, so opening with two Wraths. Not exactly what you want to see, along with Force of Nature and Ancient of War. You did get the Wild Growth you're looking for, so that's good. Okay. So standard turn 2 play from Peter. So Death Whisper wild growth into essentially nothing, so which is not what you want to see. He's probably hoping to draw something he could play turn 4, and unfortunately he had to waste 2 mana for effectively nothing. But he's still ahead of his opponent. Okay, so Peter coins out. What's he going to coin out here? He's going to coin out a Yeti. So obviously this is unfortunate. Death Whisper would have liked to have a Yeti to play on his own, but he didn't get it. So the basically makes the wild growth play a little bit worthless from him. He didn't get as much out of it as he was hoping. Looks like he's going to double wrath the Yeti, which is not great value for him. There's not much else he can do, but he's going to play the Goldshire Footman, and an odd choice for Druid to be sure. Alrighty, Sinjin, a much better taunt comes out from Peter. Okay, top deck Starfire from Death Whisper to clear the Sinjin. Draws another wild growth. He may innervate it out here. We'll see what he does. No, he's going to hold it. Okay. At this point, you could probably just use it for card draw turn 10. Doesn't necessarily need the extra mana right now, especially not with an innervate in play. Okay, so out comes the Azure Drake from Peter, and he passes turn. Okay, so Death Whisper now has a combo in hand. He might opt for the Ancient of War instead. I mean, obviously he's not going to play the combo now. That's not what I meant. Oh, maybe he is. Interesting. Okay, he's just going to use it to trade the Azure Drake. Sorry about the lag, everyone. Obviously, everyone has different connections. So, but hopefully it's doing okay for you. Please let us know if you have any technical issues on your end with viewing the stream. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so he uses half the combo to clear the Azure Drake. Not great value for him, but doesn't really have any other option. He has no other answers. He could have played the Ancient of War, but Peter could probably make short work of that, especially with the spell damage. Okay, so out comes the Argent Commander. I highly doubt Peter wants to run an Argent Commander into a 1-drop, but that's all he can do here. It's a pretty weak way to pop the Divine Shield. Okay, so 1 minion in hand from Death Whisper. He's in a bit of trouble here. He might looks like he's gonna Savage Roar just to kill the Argent Commander. He can innervate out the Ancient of War as well. He might hold it though. Oh, he's gonna Wild Growth as well. I would argue it's a little bit early for that. I mean, when you get turn 8, you don't really need to Wild Growth anymore. You're at a point where you can just hold it until you can get the card draw for turn 10. Okay, so another Azure Drake. Okay, so out come the Elven Archer, so he's going to put out the Ancient of War. In taunt mode, I don't think many people prefer the +5 attack. It's a little too top heavy. Oh, but he opts out of the Ancient of War. Okay. Oh, he's going to do it, and he's going to Bark of Nature as well. Okay, so he's got 10-9 taunt. It's a rather beefy taunt there. We'll see if that works out for him. Alright, Black Knight getting a ton of value, basically 10 mana's worth of value for 6, and puts a Yeti in play. This is rather devastating for Death Whisper. And he puts another Yeti in play on top of it with Innervate. It's yeah, this is not looking good at all. That was his only beefy minion and it just got destroyed without doing any damage to anything. Not good at all. So he can kill the spell damage with Claw, Elven Archer, Hero Power, but again, doesn't do a whole lot for him. So has 2 Yetis to deal with. Peter taking his time. Okay, he's gonna Savage Roar here. Double Savage Roar. Okay. Looks like that's game. With Hero Power, yes. Exactly 21 damage. Alrighty, so Peter takes game 1. It's crushing Death Whisper. Alrighty, they're going to set up for the next game. Okay. So, Death Whisper is going to go with Mage this time. See if he can do some work against the rather impressive Druid play from Peter. Okay, so he's got man, Death Whisper loves that Gold Charge Footman. I would argue the Shield Bearer is a better choice for a 1-mana taunt. Eats up a little bit more damage. Obviously, the Gold Char has 1 point of damage, so you can do a little bit of trading. But I think losing the 2 health in favor of the 1 damage is not good enough. But we'll see what how he makes use of it. So he can Mana Worm turn 1, and he does. He opts out of the coin. Not much you can do with it right now. I mean, coining out a Gold Char to protect it doesn't seem like a great play. He would agree. Alrighty, Peter gets Wild Growth, turn 2, excuse me. Alrighty, so he's going to flood the board a little bit here, coin out the 2 Murlocs and the Gold Shard to protect them. It's not a bad opener. Let's see if Peter can make short work of it with a swipe. Oh, he has a Keeper instead. Yeah, the board is not entirely threatening enough to justify wasting a swipe right now, so I think Keeper would probably be fine. Okay, so really the only thing you can play here is a Razorfin. He can't really trade efficiently though. Most of his board would have to die to kill the keeper. It's not really worth it. He might just run past him since the keeper is only 1 point of attack and he has 4. So he does go for the Razor Fin. And he is going to trade. Interesting. It's funny, now he's going to protect his Goldshire. I guess he's worried about Swipe getting through and keeping the Keeper of the Grove on the board. He wants to clear while he can. Out comes the Zero Drake, a beefy main compared to what's on Death Whisper's board. But he does have a pretty decent answer for it in the Polymorph. Alright, out comes the Dragonling mechanic instead. Interesting. He opts to leave the Zero Drake on the board in favor of putting more minions out. He still trades it though. Not the best trades for him, I would argue. I think it would have been better off polymorphing. It would seem in this deck, Stone Test board does about the same amount of work as an Elven Archer. So I'm not quite sure the Death Whisper's reasoning behind Stone Test board. We'll see if he can make work out of it. Okay, so he's going to Frostbolt the Yeti. Trade in the 2-1. He's going to play the Stone Tusk. It's a pretty good swipe value here. Okay, out comes the Agent of Lore. Going to draw 2 cards. Okay, gets a Fireball answer for it. Top deck, nice top deck for him. It's funny, this Mage deck is not nearly as impressive as the Druid deck that Peter's running, but it is making a good. It is doing good work against the Druid right now. The Druid seems to be a little bit too slow. It's the advantage of using cheaper minions like the one Death Whisper has. You can actually get more work done quicker. Okay, so Black Knight comes out, quite possibly the lowest value Black Knight can ever get, a 1/1 taunt. Okay, so he gets an Arcane Intellect. So he's going to polymorph the Black Knight and ping. He's not going to. He's opted out of drawing cards. Interesting. Okay, he's going to heal himself with the second Ancient of Lore, excuse me. Okay, so he gets 2 Sinjins. You can only play 1, of course. He has a second Goldshire Footman. Yeah, Whisper is definitely in love with that card. He's gonna poly the second Ancient of Lore. He's going to protect the Goldshire by trading the Dragonling mechanic, I should say. Okay, so out comes the Force of Nature. Peter can't be happy about this. He has to use his 6 mana to deal with effectively a 1 drop and half of a 4 drop. Not the greatest value for him. Out comes Blood Knight. Okay, second Dragonling mechanic. He can play that and Sinjin to protect it. But leaves the Sinjin vulnerable to the Blood Knight, which of course trades unfavorably with the Sinjin, but doing 3 of 5 damage to the taunt is not something he necessarily wants right now. But he does have a second Sinjin, so it should be fine. Out comes the Argent Commander with Savage Roar. Gonna trade the taunt. Protecting his Blood Knight, which makes sense. But obviously the mage can ping it, which holds up 2 of his mana, but with just a Sinjin in hand, that won't be an issue. Okay, so Frostbolt's the Argent Commander. He's going to ping the Blood Knight and play the Sinjin. Okay, so Wild Growth for a card draw. His out comes Druid Claw and Big Game Hunter. Plays an Ice Barrier. Death Whisperer plays an Ice Barrier. Pings EBG so you can kill him next turn. Okay, so the Druid takes 3 damage to kill the Sinjin. BGH breaks the Ice Barrier. The Druid is much lower on life, but he does have more cards, so it would be easy for him to make a comeback here. Both Savage Roars are gone though, so the burst damage is not an option, but having that many means available to him is going to help him make short work of Desperate Swerve if he doesn't do something quick. Okay. The Lone Yeti will not be good enough, but he can ping the BGH to save himself form damage. Okay. Oh, I'm mistaken. I could have sworn he had already played both Savage Roars. My mistake. So that's game 2 goes to Peter as well. Alrighty. Okay, so Peter takes the series 2-0. That Druid deck was able to run through both of Whisper's decks pretty easily. Alrighty, so we're going to set up for the final. So we will be right back. Alrighty, welcome back to the Dennis Open Hearthstone tournament. Alrighty, so let's go to the brackets, which are unfortunately not updated yet. But in the finals we have Black Goat, PC, and Peter Pablo. Okay. Alrighty. Again, sorry about this. I wish there was an option to switch it without it being visible. I mean, conveniently anyway, I should say. Alrighty, so it's a final match. These two players will be in the Dennis Invitational at the end of the month. The winner of this match will determine which one of them starts the best of 5 tournament with 1 extra point toward their 3 wins in the best of 5. So let me notify the contestants that I'm ready. Alright, let's get started here. So we have Druid versus Miracle Rogue. A bit of a slow hand for the Miracle. Okay, so out comes Yeti. Sapping it doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, it slows down Peter a little bit, but an innervated Yeti obviously would have been a better value for Black Goat, but he saps it anyway. So better than nothing, He unfortunately has a hand that's a little bit too slow, but he's playing against a ramp druid, so he can afford to be a little slow here. If he can draw into a conceal in the next couple of turns, he'll be in really good shape. Out comes the a less optimal Yeti, wasting 1 mana, and there's a conceal. So the turn 5 play for Black Goat is pretty much set. I imagine he will Guide the Sand, coin, conceal, cycle 2 cards, and he'll be off to the races. I think he's thinking about making a Van Cleef here. Not exactly a terrible idea, although you might want to hold off till he has a little bit more mana to play with. Especially since he has the Auctioneer Conceal in hand. It might be better for him to focus more on that than the Van Cleef. Okay, so he backstabs, shivs, coins out a shiv, I should say. Makes an 8/8 Van Cleef. Praying that Pablo has no keeper. But of course he does. And but the Van Cleef still trades with the Yeti, so that's not terrible. It's obviously not what he wants though. And Wild Growth. Alrighty, so coin conceal with auctioneer is no longer an option, but he does have two auctioneers, so he can afford to lose one, even if his tempo will be a little bit slow as a result. Okay, so Pablo swipes Gadgesan. It's about the best value you're going to get out of this matchup for a swipe. Plays on another Yeti. Okay, so second auctioneer comes out with conceal. He baits one of the swipes with the first auctioneer. It's going to be difficult for the Druid to deal with that. Okay, it looks like he has a combo. Wow, how about that? And the Druid got 3 turns ahead of Black Oaf from going first in a double Wild Growth, and the game's already over. Alrighty, so first match goes to... Should get rid of that, sorry. First match goes to Peter. Druid deck cleaning up once again. And see if they're ready to go here. Alrighty, so it's going to be a Shaman for Black Goat. Looks like he's playing the Crusher Shaman with the Injured Blade Masters and Ancestral Spirit. It's a pretty decent opener with the double Injured Blade Master. The other two are not quite as helpful in the early game. Okay, so Iterate Harvest Golem, a strong turn 1 play for Peter. It goes uncontested. Okay. The Shaman draws a Watcher. Not many options here, but the Watcher's fine. So it's sort of a minor threat because obviously Peter knows they can be activated at any moment. But he can't afford to waste resources on it right now. Just going to Hero Power. It's a fairly weak turn 3. So he doesn't have the Ancestral Spirits for the Injured Blade Masters yet, but he is going to play one anyway. Does not trades favorably with the Harvest Golem. Okay, so he's gonna trade Hero Power, the injured Blade Master. It's good for a Black Goat. Got the damage in anyway, and didn't have to do much for it. Again, another weak play, a weak turn 3, a weak turn 4 for the Druid. Maybe the Innervate turn 1 wasn't the best play. He is not filling out his mana, the rest of his mana curve here. Quite a bit of removal in the Shaman hand. Not much removal for a 2-1 Death Rattle, of course, but he probably doesn't want to overload himself just yet, so he's probably not going to go for the Feral Spirit. Instead goes for Totem, gets Taunt. Taunt protects the Downless, of course. Druids have a way of getting through with spells. At this point, he's just trying to draw cards. Of course, Black Goat is not expecting to use that spell damage for a Lightning Storm or anything like that. But his hand is fairly weak, and he wants to cycle a little bit more. Okay, so top deck Wrath from Peter. Card draw for card draw, not bad. Okay, so his hero powers here. Trades, gets rid of the taunt. Gets face. He's out comes the Drake. That's a nice top deck for him. Okay, so second swipe comes out on the Azure Drake. Actually, I think that might have been the first. Excuse me. Okay, draw a second Feral Spirit. Again, board is not really threatening enough to protect anything from Feral Spirit. He instead plays the second Azure Drake, gets a Hex. That's coin out the hero power. It's not going to make much use of that coin, so you might as well. Peter is not quite sure what to do here. 7 cards in hand with 7 mana. Doesn't like his options. Okay, so he Savage Roars to clear the board. Not the greatest of value for him. Okay, so now he has an Ancestral Killing combo with the Injured Blade Master finally. He's happy to finally get something on the board that can do some damage. He might hex the Yeti to keep to protect his. Oh, he's not. He's going to just play more taunts. Okay, so Argent's one of the spirit wolves. He opts to hit the injured Blade Master, which means he must have a either a Wrath or a Swipe in mind to deal with that. Or he might keep her to protect the Yeti. But Black Goat's going to kill the Yeti anyway with Lightning Bolt and play another Feral Spirit. His magic turn is getting around very quickly. The Druid had a very slow start, and the Shaman did as well, but now he's picking up steam a lot faster than the Druid. His outcomes Force of Nature. Second Savage Roar. Again, not optimal for Peter. He has to clear with it instead of doing the burst damage he needs to face. He's going to protect his Argent Commander and take 4 damage himself. His second Ancient Watcher comes out. Gonna play the Gnomish Inventor. Could say Firely. Be a decent play for next turn if the Argent Commander is still alive. But he will obviously will not be. He's going to Rock Biter down. He's a Peter Wildgroves for card draw. Doesn't have any options, trying to draw one. Okay, so out comes another Yeti. And Blood Knight. Peter's sort of losing momentum ever since that turn one. Ever since the turn 1 Harvest Golem, and Black Goat makes very short work of his board with Fire Elemental and Hex. So now Peter's back to square one, and he's not looking too good here. Okay, Zerdrick comes out. So he innervates out a Force of Nature to take care of the Fire Elemental. Of course, what he doesn't know is that another Fire Elemental is waiting for him. And now also Alakir. Okay, so he totems first. Let's see, Healing Totem. Second Watcher comes out, heals up the first Watcher to Healing Totem. Okay, so second Wild Growth for card draw. Ancient of Lore for even more card draw. He's obviously struggling here, so he's doing the best he can to try to cycle his deck. Okay, another totem for Black Goat. Gets spell damage. Not many spells you can use it with, though. I mean, Lightning Storm is not great value here. You might be okay, considering it's unlikely that the board will be flooded. He trades the Fire Elemental for the Ancient of Lore. Plays Alakir. Gets 6 damage to face. If he can draw into another Rockbiter, he'll be it. If you can draw into another Rockbiter and also activate the Watchers, be game over next turn. Okay, so it keepers and silences Alakir. He's a Druid Claw comes out in charge mode, goes face. He's going to race him down at this point. Black Goat draws a Circle of Healing. Ancestral Healing. Okay, so he's going to Lightning Storm. Might just double Lightning Storm here. Gets the high roll on the Druid Claw. It's the taunt spell damage. Taunt totem, excuse me. And I imagine he's going to Ancestral Healing the Alakir. Oh no, he's going to do it to the Watcher instead. Okay. Okay, out comes another Azure Drake. Swipe can really clean up here. Okay, so out comes the Black Knight to take care of the Druid Claw in taunt mode. He's going to silence his Ancient Watcher to trade the Azure Drake. Clears Peter's board very easily. I think Starfire Swipe is about the only thing that saves Peter at this point. A second Agent of Laura to heal and BGH. He saw Earthshock can take care of the BGH with the spell damage, but instead he's going to Lightning Storm. And Earthshock the Agent of Laura to clear again. His outcomes, Archer Commander and Sinjin to protect it. Cleared out one of the taunts. Okay, so he Arguses two of the totems. It clears the Argent Commander as well as the Sinjin. Okay, so now there's lethal on board, more than enough lethal. Druid has two cards to try to make a comeback here. This game is close to fatigue, but it looks like it's going to end here. We'll see. Alrighty, so Peter concedes. Alrighty, the long control match, but Black Goat manages to tie up the game. So we're going into our last match here, and we'll see if Black Goat can make a comeback or if Peter can secure the win. Alright, so Peter goes for his warrior deck. Not a great opener for Black Goat. Not many things you can do with that against a warrior. And you can just shock a armor smith. So it's not a terrible value for him, but I'm sure he does not want to see Alakir and Fire Elemental in his opening hand. Okay, so the warrior's letting the rope burn down. Okay, so he's gonna coin out. I guess Arvis Golem. Okay, not sure we're so hard about that play. If that's all he had, then he should have been an easy thing to choose. Okay, so out comes the Injured Blade Master. Heals up for one with the healing totem. Okay, so again, Peter taking a while to choose his cards. Okay, he's gonna whirlwind. Entirely okay, so he's gonna whirlwind trade with Fire War Axe. Okay, so no spell damage for Black Goat. He can't. It's not a value Earth Shock yet. Okay, he draws a Mana Tide, but he can't protect it, so he's probably going to go with the Azure Drake instead. Okay, he goes into Totem instead. He's gonna continue to try to kill the. Okay. It draws him one card, but it's not the greatest value at 3 mana for one card. It does force removal though, so I guess it sort of evens out, but it's not the best way to use a Mana Tide. Okay, second Whirlwind down. Not the best value for Peter Pablo. He's already out of Whirlwinds, and you basically use him to clear totems. Okay, so out comes the Azure Drake and Earth Shock. Finally got the value he was looking for 2 turns ago. Okay, so Warrior again taking a very long time with his turn. Not sure what to do about the Azure Drake. Both Whirlwinds are down, so he can't do the 1 damage to kill it, it seems. He should have a Shield Slam. Maybe he has not drawn it yet. Okay, so out comes the Acolyte of Pain and Taskmaster. And he does have a Shield Slam. Okay. Pretty valuable Lightning Storm here. We'll see if Black Oak goes for it, and he does. Okay. Got the high roll on the Taskmaster. Not that it matters. They both had 2 health, so they would have died even without spell damage. He's out comes Dark Iron Dwarf. Okay. So getting a lightning bolt value from the spell damage. Draws a healing totem as well. It's a decent turn for a Black Knight. Excuse me, a Black Goat. He drew the Black Knight, my mistake. Not much else he can do there. I'm sure he would have rather found a way to get the Fire Elemental out that turn, but he's overloaded. And also, I should say, get it out and also kill the Dark Iron Dwarf. Couldn't do both efficiently. Archer Commander takes care of the spell damage. Black Goat's contemplating Alakir play. Not the best value, actually. Okay, so he uses Fire Elemental to pop the Divine Shield, and I imagine he's going to Lightning Bolt. And he does. Okay, so Cairn comes out turn 9 for the Warrior, and he shield slams the Fire Elemental. Okay, so out comes Alakir with the Rock Biter to make short work of Cairn and his Death Rattle. Okay, so shield block into Harvest Golem. Gonna trade Alakir. Not sure what Black Goat's plan is to deal with all the armor. Doesn't have enough burst damage to really take care of 1.5 life totals. Yeah, Fire Elemental is the Harvest Golem. Like it's Death Rattle, which you can trade against the totems. His outcomes Arcanine Reaper. Takes care of the Fire Elemental. Buffs the Harvest damaged Golem to trade the spell damage. Obviously, just wants to get the Dark Iron Dwarf on the board. Okay, so out comes Argus and trades the damaged Golem and Lava Burst the Dark Iron Dwarf, managing to clear the board once again. You now have an unactivated but taunted Watcher on the field. It's going to be difficult to deal with, but he plays Ragnaros. He's hoping to hit that taunt, the bigger taunt, I should say, and he does. Okay, so in comes Doomhammer. It's a great 10 damage burst for Black Goat. I'm sure he's going to hold off on that though. Oh, he's not. He's going to play it now. Oh wow, he's going to take 16 damage. Oh no, he's not. Okay. He traded most of his board and took 8 damage to get rid of Rag. Considering that was his first damage, took the whole game. It was worth it. Okay, so out comes Grommash Taskmaster combo for 12 damage. Pablo has managed to turn this game around very quickly. And he used Ancestor Healing Black Knight to take care of Grommash. Goes down to 8 health compared to the 27 for the Warrior. It's not looking good for Black Goat, but with the biggest threat gone and a taunt in the way, he might be able to stabilize. Lightning Storm is a dead card right now in Black Goat's hand. With such a low life, that's not what he wants to see. Okay, so Armor Smith coming out about 15 turns late. I'm sure Pablo would have liked to have that earlier in the game. Okay. Okay, so trades the Black Knight and gets spell damage. Goes face with the Doomhammer. Finally breaking through the armor. Gets Healing Totem. Excuse me, I think I said spell damage a moment ago. I meant Healing Totem. Okay, Pablo having no answer to Black Goat's board. It's not good, allowing him to expand his board further. He might be baiting him into a brawl. We'll see. Okay, so Azure Drake comes out. Okay, so Black Goat's in a little bit of a pickle here because he can't really trade anything favorably, but and he can't take any more damage on face. So he just sacrifices one of the totems to get the Interblade Master out. Okay. Alrighty, Argent Commander out. Kokron's out. Looks like this is game over. Yep. Warrior draws, kills the only Taunton away. And that's the 8 damage he needs. Alrighty, so a very good set of control matches in the final, and Peter Pablo takes it. We'll declare him the winner there. So. Sorry, my mic was muted. Peter was declared the winner. Very good set of control matchups in the final. Peter will have 1 point automatically added toward his best of 5 in the Invitational. He will go up against a second place winner in one of these Dennis Opens. He might even go up against Blackout again. We'll see. But very good matchup. Peter managed to pull out the win there. Alrighty. So our next Dennis Open will be next week, July 19th. Swiss qualifier at noon, and the actual tournament will be live streamed. It'll be at 5. These are Pacific Standard Time, by the way. So please, if you're in a different part of the world from the West Coast, make sure you be mindful of that. So next week again, we'll have a tournament Saturday and Sunday. Then the week after that, we will have the Invitational on Sunday. Alrighty, so I'm going to let's see. Okay, looks like we're good here. So I'm going to talk to the finalists here, and thank you guys for watching. Please support the team. Go to StingRaze.com. Follow the streams. Follow the streams of myself, Good Enough Show, along with Dark Knight and Panda Chef and KBH. You'll find their links below the stream. Please support this new Hearthstone team. We're putting on tournaments every week. The Dennis Invitational will have a $100 prize purse attached to it, so that should be exciting for the contestants. And well, that's it for this week. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good night.